I firmly believe that AI is going to take over most aspects of our life in few years. We are still not there yet. It will take few years, but it's not very long before you will be seeing that most of the jobs which require some kind of hard skill, they will be gone or at least reduced by good 60-70%. Jobs like coding, accounting, some of these jobs which are rules and calculation driven, you can easily automate them by AI. But at the same time, the biggest beneficiaries would be consultants, business analysts, and product managers. When I say business analyst, I'm referring to business system analyst because analytics part will also be greatly impacted because of this AI wave. I mean, you have so many data scientists and analysts creating reports, dashboards using tools like Tableau, Power BI. I think that will be one area, one big area which will be impacted because you can automate a lot of that and you can really optimize your pipelines and automate dashboard and reporting. So it's imperative for us as a PM, as a BA or a consultant to learn AI and adopt to it because at the same time there will be challenges and pressure on this side of the aisle also to increase our productivity. But at the same time, if you know the tools, if you are smart, you can really benefit from it. So these jobs like PMs or BAs are not going anywhere. You will still need a human to ideate and provide solutions. But you have to have some kind of intuition, literacy to use AI-based tools to optimize your workflow. And if you are a PM, product requirement takes a lot of time. So in this video, we are going to focus upon product requirement. Now, product requirement is something which a lot of us struggles and suffers with something like writer's block. You don't know where to start. And this entire end-to-end product requirement development might take few days to weeks, depending upon the nature of the product or the feature. And this is where you can use this tool, which is prodmo.com/PRD, to quickly generate your PRD in few seconds. And you can iterate. So the first version which you might get may not be the one which is satisfying your need. But you can play along, then again alter your prompt and regenerate your PRD. So this is really simple. Here I have to just write or rather describe the nature of my product. So I can say something like food recipe app or whatever you are building. And here you can provide some context, what you intend to do with this particular product or feature. So something like, let's say, user can create or rather get recipes of their favorite cuisines. They can also create diet plans and get recipes based on their preferences or dietary restrictions. So somebody might have some health condition due to which they might be following certain diet plan. And they will also get recommendations based on their usage pattern. So now if you see, the product itself is quite comprehensive. And if you are writing a PRD for this, you will have to spend significant amount of time to brainstorm ideas. And a lot of time, this is where writer's block will kick in because you will not know where to start. So I have just described my product and of course, a brief description or a kind of title about it. And if I click generate PRD, it will take few seconds and then you will see it will come up with a PRD which is, depending upon your prompt, might be really good and you can just take it forward, or you might have to do some alteration with your prompt. But if you see here, we have got a really nice description. So it is saying is an app that provides user with personalized recipe recommendation and so on and so forth. We have got the objective and I must say this is really good. Again, you can see that it is also talking about a strategy and vision, which is very important for a PRD. And it's really great if you have something like this. So think of it as something, a template, which you can take and just fine-tune it based upon your requirement. And this area is again really crucial because you have relevant success metrics. And I can tell you this is where a lot of product managers spend a lot of time. And if you are a business analyst or consultant, you can use the same product to alter some information here and there and repurpose it for your use case. For example, business analyst might write BRD, and we can reuse a lot of it while writing BRD as well. Of course, your template could be different, but the information here is really important. And then it is also giving you personas, and I can tell you this is going to save a lot of time for you. And then, of course, the corresponding use cases, functional requirements, non-functional requirements, and eventually user stories. So you can see that these user stories are following this INVEST framework. So if you have some background in user stories, you would know that your user story should follow INVEST or SMART framework, though we are getting only 2 user stories here. But based on our functional and non-functional requirements, we can enhance them further and add more user stories. But if I was a PM working on a project where I'm just starting, I can tell you this is a lifesaver. So play with this tool and see whether it helps or suits your use case or not. For example, if I change it and say domestic help app, and I can say that domestic helps can register, list their services, and customers can hire domestic help through this app. Customers can also manage payroll, leave reviews, and run end-to-end management like attendance through this app. And don't worry about the spelling, we can correct it. Even if we don't correct it, that is not mandatory. It will detect it, understand it. And then you will see that now it can create similar PRD for this particular use case or product as well. So by and large, I would say this is a game changer. If you are someone who is operating in this field, product management, business analysis, etc., you must use this tool. So here it has added 1 user story, 1 for domestic help and 1 for customer. And you can see that we can combine all of this information together to create a full-fledged product. So this is really useful, and I would say go ahead and try it. Thank you.